a claim with your company. And, he goes into he's sorry my claim was denied, when I asked him again, just straightforward. You keep saying that my claim was denied, but I was not given a claim to be denied or approved. And he says, yeah, I can see how you think that. And I said, no, I don't think that. I know that. And that's what happened. Correct. And then finally he agreed to that. I don't know why it took so long, but then if I asked, just 3 days is all it took for you to throw the case out. And he says, well, yeah, I wasn't here though. I'm the new sheriff in town, and we definitely need to change some of our policies. And I said, so it's a policy that after 3 days of not hearing something, that's a detriment to me. I gave you solid contacts and facts. How is not hearing from the most important part of the whole case within just 3 days enough to hurt me? If anything, you should have extended the time period, or, started a claim while you were still trying to get in contact with them. You weren't not going to ever get in contact with them. Of course, eventually you would talk with the person, but instead it was thrown out. And also that the fact was the documents that I received, they also say that I was supposed to sign, that I had to have them back within 7 days, or my claim could be delayed or denied. So, but after that same 3 days, I'm getting calls and emails off the hook, of why haven't I done the documents yet? When that same 3 days was enough to get my entire case thrown out. And that is, to me, that's already different. You gave me 7 days, and then you're calling me multiple times and emailing me multiple times now after this short period. It's only been 3 days, and you're calling me before a business would be open here on the West Coast. So I don't really get why on one side 3 days is the maximum, all you can get. And on the other side, that's when you start getting in contact with me. It's just a mess. So as it sits now, I have a document that says if I ever were to receive the order, the original order that I would never receive because it's gone and we know where it is, that I would return it to them. And of course, and if I didn't, they would have no choice but to yada, yada, yada. So then he asked me, actually on the first time I ever talked to him, he asked me to take the video that I made down. And I told him that I would not do that, and I refused to do that. And that the reason I can leave that up is because it's the truth. It's titled that I was scammed by Apmex and that they defrauded me. And I stand by that to this day. I have no package that has been sent to me. But I had just sent the documents in, so that takes care of that point. But up to this point, they did not follow their policy. And that is why I feel that they defrauded me. Because they, and for the people that think that the post office is responsible, they are responsible. They are 100%, yes. But instead of Apmex following their policy, they took that liability away from the post office and then placed it on themselves. Now, some people may say, well, Apmex can't believe every claim that comes in. Of course, you don't have to believe it, but you have a claims department and you accept money for insurance. It is your duty to investigate these claims. It doesn't matter how many you have. It doesn't matter if you're $1,000 company, and it doesn't matter if you're $1 billion company. Once you take payment for insurance and take liability off of another company that would normally have the liability, yes, you need to do a little extra. That is how I see it. You went out of your way to increase your profit Yes, you do more. Yes, you investigate what I'm telling you. Yes, you talk to the postal inspector when I tell you my package was stolen. That isn't even asking too much. To talk to the postal investigator? That's asking too much? I don't understand. I don't care if you have 10,000 orders a day. You accepted that responsibility. And that is why they have failed in that duty. That's why that video will stay up regardless of the outcome of this case. And I will never recommend any person to shop at Apmex. I am not telling anyone not to shop at Apmex. It is your choice, of course. It is your money. I am a staunch believer that every single person do anything they want with their money. You could shred it up on a cheese grater if you'd like. It's your money. You can do that. But they treated me very badly. They reneged on their duty. They took liability away from the post office, which limited my recourse, and then didn't do anything in exchange for that profit payment that I paid them. They did not follow their policy. They did defraud me. They made me feel a certain way intentionally. And then when I was calling upon their very own policy, they did not abide by it. They did not allow me to, they did not insure my purchase as it said it would. They did not send the purchase insured registered mail as it said they would. They did not allow me to file a claim as it said they would. And that's fraud. I can't say it any other way. There is nothing they can do for me to ever give them my business again. And he was very convincing of how they would be different now. That is something that I did take away from it, but that remains to be seen to me. And, you know, actually, I won't ever know. I may see an unboxing here or there or hear a good review for them, but outside of that, you know, it's not worth it for me. My money, and I paid by check. I don't know if I said that before. So that limited my recourse also. If I would have used a credit card or even a wire transfer, I would have had more recourse than a check. But of course, I wanted the better price like most people do. And it was a physical paper check. But when it comes down to it, my thoughts are, if I were to make an order with them, that my money wouldn't be safe and that it would be problematic to receive that package as stated in their policy. And that is just by experience. You know, I've never gone through anything like this. And of course, there can be people that say, well, you know, you could just say you haven't got it, you know, of course, you know. But like I said earlier, this package was $979.71. And this was one of the smallest orders I've made out of 100 plus orders. Over 100 orders online. Out of all those orders, this is the only one that I have never received. And it is in the smallest 10% of all of those orders. So it was really shameful for me, but they're sending me, well, I don't know if they're sending it to me or not, because I would have sent them the documents by the time this goes up. But so my order was $979.71, and they will consider this case closed and dispute closed when they send me a package that cost $899.51. So about $80 or so under what I ordered. So, and also, one of the items is not in stock. So he offered to refund that or wait till it to be shipped. And I will definitely choose a refund, because I don't know if I'd ever receive it for many reasons. Because one, they could never get it in again. And for second, they don't cover packages that are sent out. They didn't cover mine. So there's another reason I may not receive it. So love it or hate it, I stated the facts. I did not lie about anything here. I did not leave out any key facts. I did not try to hide anything. I give Apmex a full permission to talk about this case if they so choose. One other thing, I did ask the new customer service manager, how come after that 3 days of not hearing from the postal inspector, did they not at least give me a courtesy call to say, hey, we did not hear from him, we're closing your case, anything. They could have, said anything. They could have said hi, anything. And why, after weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, even when I call again to them and then finally get through to someone, that I was not also told then. I was told by him that I was called, and so that really that handles that. And I said, you record every single phone call. You say it when you can hear the recording when you call. They record all your phone calls. I challenge you to come up with a phone call or even a phone record of a dial out of my phone number from any Apmex office at all. Within a week of either day of that, within a week of that 3 days, front or back, any call to me. And his response to that was, oh, well, we had a few changes in our phone system, so we don't have those records. You can believe that if you want, but that's a customer service answer. It was BS to me. They have no record of any calls because none was made. They didn't give me, as a paying customer of theirs, they did not give me the common courtesy to call and tell me that my case was closed and for what reason. And then on top of that, they didn't have the decency to tell me when I called them again later after that. So there was just nothing there. And that's why I have no trust in this company, and I can't recommend anyone use them. And that's as far as it goes. I'm sure there is the direct opposite of my experience out there somewhere. Someone has probably found the light in Apmex, and that is perfectly fine. That is just not what I went through. And for some company to prop up their customer service as the best, it's just not there. They never took responsibility. And that's my biggest problem. There was always an excuse. There was always an excuse for something. Like when I asked, why wasn't I given a call? Oh, you were. Where's the record? Oh, we don't have the records. That's an excuse. Why wasn't I, why are you sending the package out now? Why did you not send it out long ago? Well, I wasn't here. It's an excuse for everything. And I just can't deal with a company like that. I have sales from time to time, and I've sent out more than 2,000 packages by myself in the last 9 months alone. And you will never hear of any person I've dealt with say something like this to me about me. This is just ridiculous. And I'm just a single person. If I can do that many orders by myself, and you have entire sales teams and customer service departments and claim departments and managers and vice presidents and chief operating officers, I don't want to hear any excuses. If you make a mistake, own up to it. It's such a better resolution that way. If Apmex was forthcoming, if they were honest, if they just admitted their mistakes, I would feel better about them. But even to this day, they refuse to do that. And that is why I can't order with them again. It would just not be in my best interest at all. So I know this is an incredibly long video. And if anyone is still watching this, and I really apologize, but I know that if I didn't tell the entire story, I knew that it was going to get poked at here and there, or what is it that I'm not saying? What is it that I'm hiding? Or something along those lines. I just put it out there. And like I said, I give Apmex full permission to tell their same story of what happened. If that's what they're going to do, that's what they're going to do. I know that a lot of people have emailed and called them, and I know they've told those people they don't talk to others about others' orders, and that's good. That's a privacy issue, and I understand that. But if Apmex, if you're watching this, and I know you are, you have my permission to speak on this if you'd like. But this is it. I hope, and I'll tell you this, I'm only going to do one more update video about this, because I'm either going to receive my package or I'm not going to receive it. After enough time, if I receive it, I'll know I can make one right then. After time goes by, if I don't receive it, I'll know also that I'm not going to, and I'll make one. And then I promise to everyone watching that after that video, I am never going to mention Apmex on my channel again. It doesn't matter how many videos I make, and it doesn't matter how many comments I make or whatever. I hope Apmex does, get better, because I'm not a vengeful person. I hope they get better. I hope they increase in size. I hope they start treating their customers well. I hope they start giving good deals, and I hope all that for them. I hold no ill will against them. I just can't mess with you anymore. Sorry, Apmex. There's nothing else I can really say. So thank you. I know a lot of you probably also, zoom to the end to see, what this is about. But this is actually 3 different videos that I'm going to be piecing together. If that doesn't work somehow, it's going to be 3 parts backed up. So we'll see how that goes. So anybody, any comments, any questions, let me know. I've been doing my best. Please believe me. I'm not ignoring anyone. I'm trying to get through the comments. I've received so much support. I'm on it. I'm seeing them all. I'm reading every single comment. It's just that my responses can't catch up to the new comments that I'm receiving. So thank you everyone for everything you've done. And I will keep you apprised with one more video in the future on this. Thanks, YouTube.